Real Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage. That's hella funny, bro.
Hot. He was hot.
So,
and I ended up seeing that nigga in Vegas too. It was
did
respect.
you?
It was respect. Yeah.
Since you've been
yeah,
Guapdad?
later on.
Yeah.
It was like 4 years later.
That's hella funny, man.
Yeah, but the game always stuck with me, and I'm good. Something that I'm really realizing, which has kind of been a fault for me as well, is I'm really good at integrating things into my music beyond the level of just imitation. Like, I'm a great thief when it comes to shit. So it only took me around to hear my uncles being from Oakland and then actually pimping, to be around actual pimps and niggas from out of town and really who really talk that jargon.
Yeah.
You know, I soaked that shit in.
Yeah.
Because the game is plentiful.
Yeah. You right. Because we just different. Like, where we come from, just the way you lay your shit down off top is just gonna be different. Like, we different than any other humans on earth, and I stand behind that. Like, I've never been nowhere. Niggas just different. Like, I was watching.
That's the most Bay Area sentence I ever heard in my life. That nigga just claimed superiority over all humanity on the No Vultures podcast. You heard it here live and direct.
Hey, you know what's so funny? I was watching when y'all was on Sway shit. Shout out to Cuz, man. And Quaz didn't want to get on the mic, and you said, man, why the fuck do Oakland niggas, did you see how he walked up? The nigga didn't want to say nothing. He was too cool.
Yeah, too cool.
Hey, something like that, too, is another reason. And I just want to say this, so anybody listening that do music, y'all niggas do have to uncool yourself, especially where we from. Please uncool yourself, bro. Y'all niggas too cool, bro. Like, just be an artist. Like, let people know you. Let people inside some. Yeah. Don't have that defense wall up all the time. That shit just awkward, man. Like,
and honestly, you only too cool because you scared.
Yes.
To keep it.
Let's keep it real.
You being scary.
Yeah, you scary.
You being scary and don't want to put yourself out there. And you want to seem bigger than the moment. That's the only reason why you too cool. But I'm gonna tell on some Oakland nigga advice. I got this to say. Look, as an Oakland nigga, when I used to walk into a room, I'm looking for eye contact and head nods, because when we make eye contact and a nigga nod his head, we nod back.
Right.
That's what we look for.
Right.
We also look on some ego shit not to be the first nigga that nod.
Right.
But when you an artist, sometimes you gon', especially when you trying to come up, you gotta sacrifice that little moment of ego and be the first nigga that nod. Because especially when I go back now, I'm the first nigga that nod, because compared to them niggas, I'm the richest nigga nodding.
Right. I learned that too. That's something else that I learned from Sway. Like, just even when I saw you and Sam moving downtown like that, he's just regular, stops and fuck with people. If you stay like that, you know, sometimes you never have to move weird. Like, you know, you never have to move all funny, like, because that shit get awkward. Like, being around niggas 24/7 you don't want to be with just because you have a business that you got going. You know what I mean? Like,
and it filter. That's a good thing about it. Being a cool nigga and a saucy nigga filter out so much bullshit for me personally, because you already know the extent to which the dangerous capabilities of the people around me and even within myself from where we from. And you know my family and the history. I could be talking as much hard shit, honestly, as these niggas do for the life that go around all of it. But because I'm a saucy nigga and a cool nigga, I never have to have that angst on my brain when we in the interview or when I'm in the booth.
Yeah.
That's why when I talk about pain, it's just really all pain of the ghetto and death. It's never really super. I be making lovesick songs sometimes, but it's just always some just. I can't make like surface level shit when it comes to talk about hurt, because it's so big, but it don't carry over into the rest of my shit. Niggas, rappers be wearing their pain when they walk into the room, and then that also fucks up their pride.
It do, and it causes a lot of inner violence in hip hop.
Yeah.
Like it causes, it's no room for understanding when it's like that. You won't let a nigga make a mistake. You automatically on his head. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a saucy nigga, man.
Be
it filter everything out because people don't even want to come to you with that shit. And then honestly, I would prefer anytime that I had to go to an extreme where somebody is getting harmed and it's something that I felt was necessary to do. I'm happy that it's so rare that I don't need to be talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go to jail.
Talking about it ain't it. That ain't never been part of the regimen.
Exactly.
You know, and
but that's what these niggas is doing in their music.
That is what they doing. And it's corny. Like, somebody told me the other day niggas got fake ops. And I was like, you lying, bruh. It's like, no, for real, niggas got fake ops. I was like, really? Like, a nigga want an enemy? Like, he wants to have...
No, it's niggas who really are making up.
That conflict is the corniest shit in life. Like, it has to be. I mean,
I'm sure niggas at this point that made up names, just invented people. You have to assume
that's crazy.
That is the reality right now.
Or they would be arrested for the shit that they saying they doing.
Man, niggas is showing up to grave sites. Pissing on obituaries.
Come on, man.
And all type
like,
of shit.
That shit's so corny, man.
And they can't wait to talk about it.
That shit is corny.
They can't wait to talk about it. Niggas is snitching on themselves. They homies is snitching on them.
That's crazy. When we talk about the scam game, when we talk about rap game, period, one of the hardest songs ever is the 10 Scam Commandments. For one, you redid a classic and you didn't fuck it up.
Yeah.
That is so fucking important. Two, you talked about your life. See, like we talk about turfs, right? Growing up in Oakland, a motherfucker be like, that nigga ain't from woo woo, or he ain't from over here or whatever, right? We don't got big ass neighborhoods like here in LA where a motherfucker can be a neighborhood crip and never know the other dude from there. Yeah. That's not gonna happen where you from. Like, you gonna know the nigga that live around the corner by the park, who mama always making take his ball in the house. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows everybody, right? So when you were able to put that in that rap about scamming and went through all the commandments, I thought that was one of the most brilliant shits ever. And you was so on point with all the shit you was saying, from, you know, how you talk to the person at the register, you know, because that's one thing. When I used to scam, I used to always think like, am I making too much small talk? But I should make enough small. You know, this is the shit that's going on in my head. Like, it's always a finesse. How did you come up with that, though?
I've just always been a good storyteller. And I remember when I was recording that, it was for Megan Wright. Shout out Megan Wright. I had just signed that deal with who was that? Josh. What was his name? Premier. Or Downtown. Just signed a deal with Downtown.
Okay.
I was feeling motivated as fuck. That was a moment of genius, though. I've talked to different, especially niggas on the East Coast that's playing on the radio out there.
Yeah.
I've talked to a lot of people who I respect their opinion on rap that heard that and have told me similar things. Like, legends have said that they heard that.
Somebody from the East Coast sent it to me. That's how I first heard it. I was like, this nigga is crazy.
Yeah, no, that was a moment of genius. It's a couple records like that in my life that ended up doing a lot. I felt the same way recording that when I cut Product Process. It was the same. Yeah. The same feeling. Like, man, this is something.
Yeah, that shit was for sure genius level. Like, it was just like, I was like, damn, like, you know, I don't expect it. Like, that was so left. It ain't trap. It's Bad Boy Biggie era. But then you killed it. Like, it's just classic. And like, when you do stuff like that, it live forever. Now, I wanted to ask you about. Well, no. So since we right here, right, and we talk about, we got to go back again because you made that later. But while we at scamming, like, I got maybe 2 whole Bitcoins
Yeah.
on local Bitcoin, and I just don't know the password,
Ooh,
bro.
don't
Like,
get me started on local Bitcoin. I don't know how much I got, but I got 3 wallets that I can't get into.
like,
I'm like, but that's the thing. Because I was using it in the utilitarian stance.
Right.
I was like, that was actual currency for
it
me.
was real money, yeah.
Man, but I remember getting locked out of one account, and then I remember just forgetting what email I did for the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gone to check them in about 2 years.
And then your little fake stars or alligators change on the dude's site because you sending it from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy, but so like you went through something. I don't know what it was. It was jail, or you lost some Bitcoins, or you got fucked up. You blew the bag.
Yeah.
And when had you? Because you called Sam, but when had you met him prior to that to even know to call him?
I was out here scamming, and I just had hella money. I was staying at the homie Chris' house. He was shooting videos for me for hella cheap, and I was paying for all the food, just sliding for everything, slide. So it was good. And I've never been scared to trap it out, even though I had bread. I wouldn't even get no hotel room. I was sleeping on the air mattress in this nigga kitchen in a 1 bedroom that he lived in with 2 other people. Nigga, it was roaches in there, hella shit. In the building, not in his apartment.
Yeah.
But I ain't never seen that before.
Right.
Them big ass LA roaches, I never seen that before. So I'm like, oh, gotta be roaches in here. Nah, I never seen that in the apartment, but it was a roach building for sure, and it was. He was just waking up and we was getting to it, being creative. And I wanted to record more music because I was recording in the Bay. And he was like, you gotta fuck with Sam Lancaster. Sam Lancaster. He kept saying his first and last name, and that made me like it.
Yeah,
so I was like, why are you saying this nigga's whole name? It's
just
weird as fuck.
Yeah,
it's like it's either weird as fuck or I need to respect it.
Right.
So let's pull up. And he set up the session. We got here and I talked to Sam, and he was trying to get somebody from the Bay to get, or just I think just another feature in general on a Young Pinch song, because he was finna do his Pinch thing. They were finna go on they run. And Sam, the way Sam talk is he don't stop. So once this nigga got in the mode of talking, he really explained his whole plan.
Yeah.
Pinch. He was smoking at the time, hitting bong rips, explained his whole plan. Pinch was in here, kind of bummy, LRG belt.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It was super early. Shirt tucked into the belt and shit too, you know.
There might be something behind that LRG shit. Look at Moray. But that just popped.
I mean, I'm back fucking with him.
You back fucking with him?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking with him. I'm tapped in. But at the time it wasn't cool.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just in there and he waived the studio session because I did the feature. I would come back later, a couple weeks later, my little brother Jigga Juice. We explained the scamming to him. I got filet mignon and all this shit.
Yeah.
And he just like, what? And I'm up, so like I remember what he said, but I didn't really care like that. Until one day, about 9 months later, I'm in my room on 10th Street. I had came out here and I had so much Bitcoin that I was just saving from transactions. That was gonna be my money for my music career. That's what I was telling myself.
Okay.
And I was getting up there. I had close to the 30 piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I had it on the ledger, on a drive.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed to get it to these Jamaicans, because that's who was cashing me out for all my Bitcoin, was these Jamaicans, and they was out here.
Okay.
Man, I sent the bitch in there. Police come, raid, the whole shit. All these niggas go to jail. I'm across the street watching. I don't even got the keys to the car. So, I didn't have no more money. That was it. And I still ain't talked to the bitch. I ended up helping her. I gave her some money to help her, you know what I'm saying, with her troubles.
Yeah.
But I didn't have no more. That was it. I gave her that money later.
Right, right.
After me just sitting in LA for hella long. I didn't know what to do. And I went on Instagram. Sam, Young Pinch popped up, and I started looking through his shit. Just going back a couple months, and I'm like, the nigga with the belt? Damn, this nigga. That fat nigga did everything he said. And I looked at myself like, I didn't do shit.
Right, right.
I didn't do shit, and now I don't got no money.
Yeah.
Like nothing. My whole savings is gone. I'm finna call this nigga. I got tears in my eyes. I'm depressed because at the same time, my bitch left me. My mama in jail. I'm in the house. My mom wasn't in jail. Actually, she was out of jail. My dad was in jail at the time. I called that nigga. It was like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. He was on tour. It was like 9 or 10 his time. And I got tears in my eyes like, bro, I just want to rap. I just want to come down there and rap. And he didn't believe me, really. But he said, you know, he got a big heart. So he was like, if you can get to LA today. Nigga, I got on a mega bus. A couple hours later. I hit for the ticket, too. I punched for the ticket. With a leftover,
at West Oakland Park?
Yep. Got on the 12 o'clock bus.
Damn.
Yep. Made it in LA. I left with a hot dub. Made it in LA with $20. Bought a Gatorade at the rest stop. Cool Blue. And nigga I got some Little Caesars on the way here. Coming from the mega bus stop in Burbank.
Damn.
And never left LA.
Wow. Damn, bruh. That's crazy, man.
I used to live in here. This whole shit look different.
Damn.
This whole shit look different.
And